welcome to our kitchen, and today we're making
frittatas.
Yep.
So we're gonna go kind of a classic route and do broccoli and spinach and caramelized onion. The cheeses we're gonna use today are gonna be cheddar and Swiss.
Yep.
And we're gonna put some bacon in it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna show you how we do it and put it all together, little garlic and everything. And so we're gonna actually cut up bacon and start cooking the bacon so that we can caramelize the onion in the bacon grease.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. Break.
All right. So now we're gonna start cutting the onions.
Perfect.
Alright, let's move on to the next one. Sweet. And the next one. Put a baby one in here.
Alright. This makes it so easy.
It literally does, so you don't have to, and if you want it like a small, all you have to do is put the right attachment and then you cut it small so you don't have to try to cut it.
Yeah, and that is the small attachment. There's a bigger one.
Alright, so now that we're done with the bacon, we'll dump most of the bacon grease in here, but we left about like 2 tablespoons in, and now we're gonna put these onions in until they're cooked. Let's go ahead and add them.
We're also gonna go ahead and temporarily move this off the heat because it's smoking, so we don't want it to be too hot.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that these onions are starting to get colorized, like have color on them, but not be super all the way caramelized.
Yeah.
We're not making them super dark today.
Yep.
But we are going to definitely get color on them.
Yeah.
Especially since we have one person in the house now who they don't really like onion. And the only way that they like it is caramelized. So we're definitely gonna get color on these, but we're not gonna make them jammy. So, all right.
All right. So now that these are kind semi-cooked, we're not fully. We're now gonna add some seasonings.
So we've got garlic powder, onion powder, seasoning salt, pepper, and thyme.
And some thyme.
And we're gonna put more thyme.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so now that the onions have a good color but aren't too dark, we put some oil down on this side, moved it to the side there. We're going to put in our broccoli.
We're going to put on our broccoli.
Yeah, you could steam these. You could buy frozen broccoli and defrost it. We're using fresh broccoli and we're cooking it in some bacon fat, of course. And that will help get that nice and soft. Because if you put it into the quiche raw and don't get any steam or cook on it, the broccoli will be too hard.
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
So let's get this cooking, and then as soon as the broccoli's done, we'll show you the next step.
Yep.
Okay, so now that the broccoli is nice and soft and isn't going to go in completely raw, we move the onions over still, we move the broccoli over, and now we're going to cook the spinach. The spinach, we're putting a lot in. It looks like a lot, but as we all know, spinach wilts down so much. So I know it looks like a lot, but it's not. Just let that cook down. And then we're going to add some garlic and put some bacon back in here. Mix it all together and set it aside while we grate cheese and blend eggs. Yep, blend eggs.
Yeah.
So, all right. So when the spinach is done and we're ready to add the garlic and the bacon back in, we'll come back.
Yep.
Also, while I'm cooking it, if I come across some spinach while I'm stirring it that has really, really, really long stems, it seems, I just take it off. If you don't care, by all means leave it on, but I tend to take some of the stems off. Okay, so spinach, as you can see, cooked down.
Yeah.
So we put a little more oil over here, and we're going to put in about a tablespoon of garlic.
Yeah.
And get that going, and we're going to put in some of the cooked bacon. Go ahead and put like a good amount in.
Yeah.
The garlic and spinach we did last because they take the shortest amount of time to cook, and we all know garlic will burn so fast if you're not careful.
Yeah, it literally will.
Okay. Garlic's in here. All right, can I see that, please?
Yep.
All right, take that. Okay, so now we put the bacon in. We got that. We got the onions, the broccoli, everything. We're gonna mix this all together and take it off the heat and set it aside while we get everything else ready.
Alright, so now we are going to start grating this cheese. We're going to put it in here and roll it this way, right? Or is it the other way?
The other way.
The other way.
There we go. This makes it so easy. I love my little kitchen gadgets. We have the onion cutter or chopper for anything really. This cheese grater is life-changing. That's all I'm going to say. It is literally so easy to use.
Yeah.
We're going to grate a whole little brick of cheddar. And then I have a few slices of Swiss cheese left over from Reuben's we made the other night. And I'm going to cut this into very, very thin slices to go with that cheese and into here.
Yeah.
Hercules, Hercules. Alright, grated that cheese. We're going to chop this up real thin and put it in with that cheese. And then we're going to get the eggs ready.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're going to put 8 eggs.
Yep, we need to put 8 eggs and some milk in here.
Milk. We're going to do about half a cup to a cup. We're going to see as we're blending.
Yeah.
I've got my eggs here. Yes, they're different kinds. It doesn't really matter. If you step aside to the left a little bit, I put our cheese mixture on top of the veggie mixture in this pan.
Yeah.
I'm using a cast iron. If you don't have a cast iron that you can use, a big enough one, then you can use a quiche pan, but spray the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't stick. Or you can use a pie pan if you don't have a quiche pan.
Yeah.
But we're using my non-stick cast iron pan, so we don't even have to like grease it because it's a good like oily coating on cast iron. So now we're gonna put 8 eggs in here, our milk, and if you have any, now would be a good time to add fresh herbs into here too.
Yeah.
So things like thyme, predominantly thyme, parsley, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay? Alright, go ahead. Also wanted to say really quick, we didn't put all the cheese in. We set some aside for the top before we bake it. We're going to put it on top. So there's like some in the middle and some on top. And then I set aside some of the bacon too. Didn't put all that in quite so that I can have a topping for the side dish I'm making, which is sauteed kale. In here, I did find some fresh thyme. So I put that in. I put the milk in. It's about half a cup to a cup, 8 eggs, and we're going to pour it in. If it's not enough, we'll blend up some more eggs.
Right, time to blend.
So the point of using a blender for this part too is to make it fluffier. It adds air to it.
Yeah.
Alright?
Alright.
Okay, and you can see how floofy it is. We added 2 more eggs just in case. And you're going to start pouring this on top of the vegetable, meat, and cheese.
Yep.
Yep. We needed the other eggs. So do 10 egg, guys. 10 eggs, guys.
Yeah.
And pour this all over the top here. I also put salt and pepper in here. Okay, and you can see how fluffy it is. Like, oh my gosh. So now we're going to take the rest of the cheese that we saved, and we're just going to sprinkle it on top.
Yep.
And then we're going to put this in a 425 degree oven. Okay, so here it is all done. We've got fresh avocado on top. Here is leeks and bacon and kale all sauteed together.
Yep.
And now he's going to take his bite.
Alright, let's go. Let's go right here.
Yeah. What do you think?
Very good.
Super good. The quiche, or it's not a quiche because it doesn't have a crust. It's a frittata.
The kale and the leek is super good.
Good. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Later.